now that we have time margin.
Just margin. You don't have to call it time margin.
I like calling it time margin because it's specific margin for time. I might have margin of energy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Margin of drink left, and right now I'm at a quarter of my bottle. Okay, but in all seriousness, Lacey Rhodes, DJ Crossroads, if you do remember.
Gosh, I need to change my Instagram name back. Let me get more followers.
From 2009? Is that right?
Yeah, because that was the year before I graduated high school.
And the last year you played softball?
Yeah.
That's a conversation.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Okay, so yeah, because what was the first introduction? I don't remember. Oh, I do. Great Southwest.
Oh yeah, that's when I met you guys.
Yeah, Great Southwest were riding in the Ford
Flex.
We're
in the Flex. They had ice chests in between the seats.
And we had Dwayne Goldbeck and...
Yes,
Was Marissa
with us?
No,
that was North Carolina.
Yeah, she went to JO's.
Who went with us?
Well, it was Coach Butler and I, and he had the long jump guy.
Chauncey
Garrett Weir.
Didn't Chauncey go with us?
Yeah, well, this was the first year we went. You went a year before I ever went.
Okay, yeah.
We took
sophomore
year, and then junior year, I guess that was junior year, it would have been end of June. Mm-hmm. And yeah, somehow we got in the same car, and on our trip down, that became a thing that's like, hey, let's keep doing this.
Yeah, you played Kid Cudi, and I was like, okay, I like this guy.
That's where the DJ thing came in.
Yes.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Having like-minded music taste, that always helps.
Yes.
That really does.
It does.
That's a similar vibe, yeah. Because track is something that's interesting to me. Everybody else's punishment is what we enjoy. Mm-hmm. Running. Which, okay, for you, not so much the running, but
I'm learning
still.
to do it. Yeah.
But anyway, so 2009, did that, and then that summer, it was...
battling softball and track.
Yes.
Like, totally. Like, I would come up to Tulsa once a week or something, like on Wednesdays or something. My mom would drive me up after softball practice. It was like miserably tiring, and me and my mom would stop at QT and get like one of those like burrito things on the hot dough before I came to practice.
Thankfully, we weren't running.
Yes.
It was all
but
plyometric.
That was
stuff.
all like the learning of like, okay, what is this? And that was right when I started high jumping.
Yeah, because long jump was your priority on sprinting, I guess. And then you did you do high jump at Great South that year?
No.
You just did long jump?
I didn't high jump till my senior year of high school.
Oh, wow. And just that summer? Because that summer you did
That's
clear
when
5.3 and some change at Junior Olympics.
Yeah.
For
in
your
California.
PR for the year.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that was in
Remember you like
Greensboro.
even PR'd in a practice at Wake Forest University.
Oh, yeah.
The week of the championships, because we went there all week.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was so much fun. I don't know, I miss those like week-long trips.
I know. That's a huge part of like what was so fun for me. Like you're like, what experiences have you gained? I'm like, traveling. Like that was so much fun.
And now you got the bug.
Oh yeah, I love traveling.
Because you just went where?
South Carolina.
For
my best friend moved there, Tori, the girl I lived with all through college. Yeah, she, her and her boyfriend literally are the most like wandering souls, and they just wanted to move, so they just moved out there with no jobs. They both have jobs now.
Okay. Complete bust.
But literally, they just like moved out there. She just graduated from physical therapy school in Charleston.
Okay.
So very touristy. I wouldn't want to live there, but it was cool to visit for a week.
A whole week out there.
Yeah.
So you took a little week hiatus from Life Church.
Yeah.
And so she went to school with you at UCO all 4 years? Mm-hmm. And she did track as well then, or no? Mm-mm. Any sport? Is she from Mustang?
No. Okay. I met her at UCO. I lived downstairs in an apartment complex, and the girl I lived with would like party all the time, and I didn't know her. We just got paired up. It was like student living.
Yeah.
And I had practice at like 6 a.m. every day, and so I literally went up to the office and I was like, can I just switch to anywhere you have an open room? Like, I don't care where. And they put me in the one right above me, and Tori already lived there. And so that's how I met her.
And then just stay together all the way through.
Yeah, and we lived together 2 years after college, too.
Wow.
Like, we got a house together for a while and stuff, so it's crazy how we met, though.
Yeah, like, literally just completely random, but then a perfect friend that you would have never chose or picked, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so back to your softball or track. What happened that summer?
A lot of arguments between me and my dad.
I can't imagine. This is like his baby girl's special time with him.
Yeah, so like, I remember never wanting to be done with softball. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm just so ready to be done with this.
Yeah.
I just remembered liking track. It was like a breath of fresh air, like something different. And I had played competitive softball since I was like 7. Like, we had been traveling all then, and school, I think what helped me transition a little bit more is school softball at Mustang wasn't all like that club was for me. Like, club softball was so much fun. I was like best friends with the girls I traveled with, and then school softball was, I mean, unfortunately just super political. And like, I played center field, but the athletic director's daughter played center field, and I was better than her, but I never played. And so I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. And I mean, people would always tell me I was fast and stuff, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just start focusing more on track. And then I met you guys, so I told my dad, you know, I want to like cut back on softball so I can do more stuff. And for him, he was like, well, it's supposed to pay for your college, so you can't cut too much back or you won't be able to go to school, because my parents were never the ones that were like, we're going to pay for you to go to school. It was like, you need to earn your way into a school.
Oh, yeah.
So there was like all this pressure when I started doing track, because I was like, if I'm not good enough, like, I'm not going to be able to do this. So my first like season into track was super stressful, and you probably could totally tell. I was a spaz.
Not a spaz, but it definitely triggered some tensions inside you that were
and I'm super close to my family.
Manage.
Yeah. I think one of those things that makes, you know, they say like your parents mold you a lot, and my parents are phenomenal people. Like, I have the best relationship with my parents. But my dad was always super hard on me in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And I just always wanted to make him proud. Like, that was like, and it's almost like a stigma now. Like, sometimes I'll do things, I'm like, am I doing this to make somebody proud, or am I doing it because I actually love doing it and like God wants me to do it?
Wow.
So yeah, when my dad was pushing me so hard and then I started track, I was like, I have to be the best or he's not gonna be okay with this. So yeah.
That is a unique tension when you have somebody older and has done things a certain way, sees it a certain way, and obviously has a lot of wisdom to trust their own perspective over a young, enthusiastic, excited, fresh, you know, idea, but yet you as the young person have to be heard, right? And have to have a sense of voice in it, and that balancing on both ends, the dad saying, I'll let you have this much room, or it's just going to be a lot of tension between us until there's some breakthrough. Either you quit doing your idea and you come back, or your idea works and I'm ready to drop my idea. And it's the idea of like moving towards each other in the midst of having tension between one another. It's like a tightrope, and it's got to be just enough that you can balance enough to, like you said, it presents sometimes mismanagement. Or so much tension, it was too much to manage, and you'd find yourself breaking down. Especially in the midst of a challenging practice, you can't get a cue down, you can't get a certain function down, or or breakthrough, and then
especially with traveling so far to do it.
Oh my gosh!
Well, we're only driving up here once a week, and if I can't get the cue down that night, I have to wait a whole another 7 days to work on it again with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Well, in hindsight, who's learning really just as much as the coach? So it's like, because not only am I learning the event better, because it's a different, but a person, right? Because like, it's easy to have Dwayne there was awesome, because he would literally like demonstrate everything, and then that gives you a cue. But then you were doing long jump as well, and it's like, this is not my forte, this is out of my comfort zone, so to speak, but at the same time, the enthusiasm level, while you're not at practice, I'm like researching and studying and picking, you know, Coach Venable's mind and stuff, and
well, now that I'm a coach, I totally understand that, because I have these, like, Anthony's an awesome athlete, and I'm like,
that's a complete different beast.
So over my head, like, I'm like, I gotta get home and like get on YouTube, because I can't even think of drills for you to do. Like, it's so new to me to coach like a really great guy long jumper. I've always been really great at coaching girls in high jump.
Gotcha.
And so then transferring to that, I'm like, oh, you gotta actually get to know the kid. Like, he's hard to get to know, so I just had to like dive in and like ask him hard questions and get him to open up a little bit more. But then at the end of the season, when he started kind of showing like his true self to me, it was like a breakthrough in coaching. Like, I could say hips under you at the board and he got it. And before I was saying the same thing. But he just wasn't receiving it. So like, because we didn't have like a bond.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So you had a long jumper in 2015 as well. That was
Justin Tate.
Yeah, and he went.
He won.
24?
24.8, I think was his PR.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that was at state.
And then this guy just went
25.1.
This is, what's his name?
Anthony Riley.
Anthony Riley, 25.1. That's your coaching PR right now. Oh my god.
That blows my mind. I did nothing.
Well, and it's interesting how you have to actually not do too much, right?
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with a NASCAR vehicles versus just like a little, Honda that needs souped up. It's already souped up. You have to make sure and like take away what you don't need and give it the exact precise just hips under. That's all I can do with this.
Yeah, and for him, I so there's athletes on my team that may not be as developed athletically, but I like coaching their skills. I love coaching his mind.
There you go.
His mind is so easily coachable, but he's never had anybody pour into him in that sense. He's only had people say, you need to fix this, this, and this. And so for me and him, rarely at practice is there a lot of cues. It's just how'd that one feel? I let him talk about it and then see kind of where his mind's at. That way, I know, okay, if I say this, he's going to respond.
Yeah.
This kind of way. So.
No, that's exactly it. Because you've already got all the physical components. You're not developing them and scaffolding them. You're now learning, how do I wire the house?
Yeah.
How do I get the brain to do the functions? And mind you also are, I'm assuming, meaning find that arousal state that's just right for you to be snappy, but not too much.
Yeah. I think at state, before he started jumping, because he's real quiet, I was like, Anthony, are you having fun? Is this fun for you? And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, just making sure.
Because
I can tell.
So chill,
He's so serious. He gets so serious and in the zone, which is awesome. But it's also I hope you enjoy it. It's if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
There's the right amount of tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.